What's up guys, it's Ashtinho Plays here and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 in the Sheffield United Career Mode series. So today, no free games, 2 of them in the league, just as with the last episode, sorry. So yeah, we're going to go in search of our first 3 points of the season in the league. No ifs, no buts, we do need to get a win in this episode or things are starting to go pretty sour. And yeah, the problems include lack of pace on the wings and poor service into the strikers, but hopefully today we'll amend those issues, and with new signings to come, it can only get better, I hope. So yeah, first game here against Brentford at home. Hopefully we can get the win and end our lack of 3 points really. Nothing more to it, we just haven't picked up 3 points in a league game so far. But despite us being at home, they did have the first chance. Eventually this shot comes in from Vibe, but he doesn't quite get that one in. And they had another chance here, but eventually they resorted to a foul, which meant this finish was disallowed. But we were in the game relatively, and Campbell Rice here on the right, back in the team, puts in a cross which had to be punched out. And they continued their pressure, but that shot was well saved by the keeper. So yeah, we did have chances, but perhaps not as many as them. Here though, this one should have counted. Reed's finish was poor there, after great play by Aigard to get him in. And then they scored. Perhaps not against the run of play, I wouldn't even argue with it, but it put us in a difficult situation because we were at home. We needed to get the 3 points realistically, because if we don't, it puts pressure on a tough away game at Cardiff. But yeah, Aigard here not picking the right pass, and it just seemed as though nothing would go right for us. And that continued until the final whistle, so unfortunately we fall in defeat again for the second time in the season. That's 2 league defeats on the bounce. So the questions are really, where do we go from here to try and sort of, you know, sort out the situation we're in? And the answers include changing the formation to try and shift up quite radically what we are doing in each game. So I'm trying out something new here. Now whether this is a good idea or not, I really don't know. It's a gamble. But at this moment in time, we need a gamble. We need a gamble and we need it to pay off, otherwise it's just not going to go well for us this season. So in this game, 3 points are paramount to give us not only a win for this episode, but our first league win of the season. I don't want to make it sound too important or put too much pressure on, but this is an important game. So as the home side, they were obviously, you know, expected to have the majority of the play. That did look to be the case in the early stages of the game, having that early shot there. And we were given the ball away a bit here, a bit similar to previous games, so it didn't look as though much had changed, and they did get the chance here, but they didn't score. But we continued to just sit back and soak up the pressure from them, which is part of the new tactic with 2 in the middle, so obviously, you know, have a bit more of a stake in the midfield is another idea that I thought would help us. So there they did hit the bar, but other than that, openings weren't perhaps that clear cut, other than that one maybe's, which they should have scored from. But then, here we go, great bit of play. This is what we've been missing, and Aigard there. First goal for the club. Welcome to the club, son. Great goal there. And that put us 1-0 up. The first time, I believe, we've gone ahead in a league game this season. And we held on. Campbell Rice, who got the assist, hoofing that one downfield. 1-0, it wasn't pretty, I will admit. Was not pretty at all. But you know, in football sometimes you've got to grind out these results. We ground out that one, and got a 1-0 away win. So in the end, we've got the league win this episode in a way that we perhaps wouldn't have wanted to or expected to. But you know, it doesn't really matter at all, because you know, we've got a win, now we've got something to build off, I guess. Now, this League Cup game, yes, it would be nice to get through to the next round, but I'm not overly fussed, so I'm quite experimental with the lineup. So, you know, it doesn't matter if we lose. I want us to win, obviously, but I'm not going to be too gutted because it is, you know, just the League Cup. We've got the FA Cup, which is actually my preferred competition anyways, but, you know, we did give it a go, as this early stage of the game showed. First chance here was sort of a half chance, keeper punched it out really. But, yeah, we did have genuine openings on goal here. Lingard with the shot straight at the goalkeeper, really. From the corner, we did have another chance with the ball coming back to school. He crosses it in, and Flynn into the team as a sort of rotation player doesn't score. We continued our pressure on their goal into the second half, and that there from Adams, you know, gotta be more committed. If you want to score, you gotta be more committed, and he wasn't. But yeah, I mean, eventually here they, you know, got into the game, had some chances, and then out of nowhere they scored. And in the second half, I would say they probably did come into it more and look more like scoring, but it was still a bit out of the blue, to be honest, and we just kind of looked a bit half-arsed. You know, we really did not look like we were bothering. That was the only real chance we had after they scored. And in the end, I guess it's quite deserved that we lost the game, because in the end of the day we were just a bit lazy and didn't look like we wanted it as much as they did. But I'm not going to try and be too negative, you know. We got what we wanted out of the episode, which was the league win. Now, a lot of you have been commenting the ways you think I should sort of try and dig us out of this. I mean, I don't want to call it a crisis, but it's not the start we would have wanted. Now, I can tell you now categorically I have made signings. I'm not even going to bother hiding them. The 3 signings I made: Wes Burns on the right, 90 pace, great player. Jamie Murphy, bringing him back to the club, and bringing Connor Cody back as well for more aggression in the middle of the park to win the ball back. So hopefully it works. If you think it will, leave a like and subscribe.